not?
Hello guys,
Absolutely.
welcome to the
Dylan Moskovich
Beijing
is
2022
watching this
Winter
all with us.
Olympics
And of course, I think,
watch
well,
party.
I
I'll
know
be
he's been up all
monitoring
night
the
because I saw him at
opening
about 1 a.m.
ceremony
as I
using
was watching the
Twitter,
curling and he was getting ready for that
Facebook,
figure
and
skating
whatever
show because, of
available
course,
online
Dylan
sources
and
we have.
Asher Hill are the outstanding hosts of that figure skating show. And I believe Asher is here as well as we welcome them to the party. They've been up all night, and can you gentlemen hear us right now?
So this is the stage right now, just
There's that
before
thing
it
throughout the entire
starts.
pandemic, right? You gotta unmute yourself.
It's mute. It's mute. I'm in.
And I think I can see Dylan connecting.
Dylan's on there. I can hear Dylan now.
I'm in. I made it. I figured out the mute thing. You'd think after this pandemic and all these Zoom calls that it'd be second nature.
Maybe he's in the elevator. Who knows? But we'll work on getting Dylan and Asher in. Looks like they're both
Hello?
connecting.
I can hear Asher.
Can you guys not hear me?
Hey, Asher, I can hear you right now. It's Craig McMorris here. I can hear you right now. Dylan, I can hear you as well.
Okay, perfect.
Welcome to
How
the
are you gentlemen this morning?
ceremony of the
Just
2022 Olympics.
sleep deprived
Winter
and feeling
Games.
fun and sexy.
That's all you can ask for, honestly. If you feel that, then you're winning. So you haven't gone to sleep yet, obviously.
Like an hour nap?
1 hour.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, we appreciate you joining our Twitter Spaces and watch the opening ceremonies from Beijing, China. I want to ask you to something you did thus far. How was your first overnight?
No, you go ahead, Joe. Okay. Yeah, no, it's a blast. We always have fun working on our show, and we've been really excited about doing the games together. Our team on that figure skating show, and we've been building towards this. And so far, it's been a lot of fun. We got to do a primetime appearance with Virgil last night, which was a blast. Worth losing sleep over. And yeah, so far, skating just started. But some really exciting skating already so far. So we're pumped.
Amazing. Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple questions here. There's lots to unpack. That's that. Oh, I think we have Devin Peru back in now. Devin,
I'm back. Wired for saying sorry, guys.
I was going to ask, that figure skating show, wonderful, wonderful program. You mentioned your team. Who is on your team and who's all working with y'all for this game?
Well, it's just a two-man operation here. We do everything ourselves, the editing, the hosting. No, I'm kidding. If you want to do it right, you got to do it yourself, right? I'm kidding. No, we have a Jeff Joy is our wonderful producer that puts up with a lot of our BS, and she does it with a smile and only some eye rolls, maybe like 4 every hour. Which is pretty good for us. Yeah, this is amazing.
That's good numbers. Those are veteran numbers right there.
Solid.
Only getting 4. That's good.
Yeah, they're solid. We also have Kinga. I can't pronounce her last name, but she's wonderful and great. And I don't know any of these people's last name except for Jack B. But we have a whole team here working on cutting and editing all of the many videos that we get, obviously, from the skating event. And when we're like, oh, someone fell here, can you please cut it for us so we can talk about it on our show? It's been really organic and easy. I feel like we've been very lucky to have such a supportive, easygoing crew. So yeah, I feel very fortunate to have my last 3 years of moonlighting as a host be so great.
Wonderful to be talking to both of you this morning, and thank you for staying up through the night. Of course, as we watch the opening ceremony underway inside the Bird's Nest. The figure skating is underway, and we were watching the start of the team event. I'm wondering, Dylan, first with you, if we can get some of your thoughts. Of course, a bit of a curveball with Keegan Messing not being able to make it over, and I know the Canadians are trying to pivot, but what stood out for you on opening night of figure skating competition as a fireworks blast into the air?
Well, going into the team event, the Russian Olympic Committee was kind of the front runner by far. We expected them to just take it by a landslide. So far, the United States is in first, and after watching the skating, it's not that surprising. It's pretty amazing to see the U.S. skaters deliver so strongly in all three of the disciplines that have competed so far. The skaters from the Rock, as we call them, doing a good job as well. Their lead man tested positive for COVID and was not able to make it. So their second man stepped in and did a great job. Unfortunately for Canada, Keegan has had his issues with testing and hasn't been able to make it to Beijing yet. But so Roman had to step in last minute. Roman Sadovsky, and it's his first game. So I think some nerves and, just kind of being thrown with it all a bit. Canada is in a place we haven't seen them. Over the last two Olympics for the team event, Canada has dominated as silver in 2014, gold in 2018, and now they are sitting in sixth with only 5 countries that go onto the free program. So it's a do or die right now with the women's short program coming up next.
Guys, look at this.
I think we might. Go ahead. Sorry, Dev. Go ahead. I thought we might just be able to break this. I believe that Messing is now ready for travel. Wow. How big is that? Everyone's been worried about on what that means as they work to try and get it to the last minute. And of course, you've competed at the highest level. Execute your sport well and make sure you're healthy, your body's good, and you now have to dodge COVID like a dodgeball. But
that you can't see.
That you can't see, an invisible dodgeball, which sounds fun. Sounds like a gym class. I never went. I don't know what that is. But if anyone can manage a pivot, it's Keegan. Heading into nationals, I'm not sure if you know, it was a 30-hour trip from Alaska for him. There was like a 9-hour layover in Toronto. Him and his wife and child, they got separated. Then he arrived in Ottawa. His skates weren't there. He had to buy new skates and was within an hour's already landing quads in them. And then his skates came the morning of his short program. And he skated 2 amazing programs and won his very first nationals. He's such an easygoing person, so light, so positive, and definitely an energy that would be missing right now in the Canadian figure skating team. So I'm quite happy to hear that he will be able to make it for the individual event.
One quick question here, back to buying new skates, because to me that just sounds absolutely mind-melting. How impossible would it be to buy new skates and then just go compete on them? I don't even know how you would do that. I don't understand.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't get it. We don't know.
No clue. Keegan's a different breed. He's a different breed of human, and listen, he's not messing around. You know what I mean?
Somebody had to say it.
Yeah. I'll throw in another one. I'm just glad he's not messing the whole Olympics.
Oh boy, oh boy. This is where we're at. Good morning, sports fans. We are officially underway. Hey, Dylan, Craig and I were joking about the fact that we'll never know what it's like to stand in the staging area wearing the Canadian colors to walk into a stadium for an opening ceremony. You, however, know what it's like.
Good
Describe the
evening,
feeling and
welcome
what your
to my
experience was
stream.
like.
Oh yeah, it's intense. It's very exciting. So much anticipation and energy. Just seeing hundreds and hundreds of athletes, like seas of athletes from each country in their own little or big groups, and everyone's kind of like marching in this procession to the main stadium, and the stadium was full in Sochi. It was amazing and loud and roaring. I felt like I was walking into the Coliseum. It's a really exciting experience marching into the stadium. It's kind of a blur in some ways. It's so much stimulation. But if you can find the presence of mind to acknowledge what you're doing and where you're at, and really let it sink in. There's not many things like it.
I've had a
Almost
similar
at a loss for
experience
words.
walking into a Panera Bread.
An out-of-body experience.
Beijing Winter Olympics
That focaccia, though.
opening ceremony ongoing.
Oh boy! As we watch the Chinese flag rise inside the bird's nest right now on CBC Jam, on CBC Sports. If you can't see it, I'm doing it. Of course.